everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The second meeting of the year on tap here between these two fierce AFC rivals. These teams know each other very well, and that only serves to stoke the flames of what is always a heated battle. It's the Colts going up against the Jaguars. On the call here tonight, let's send it out to our guys in the booth. That's Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. While the skies may be ominous, there's never a bad day for football. Tonight, we finish off Week 4 with a good Monday night matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
And that's why you see so many teams play a 3-4 defense, because that set gives you a lot of flexibility about where to bring pressure from, and it's hard for an offense to pick it up. Left side, right side, up the middle, especially with some really flexible linebackers.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Back-to-back runs that were stacked up. Offensively, now you've got to think to yourself, do we change blocking assignments? Do we change formations? Do we change looks in order to try and get the running game going?
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Third and long, it's locked. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And out of bounds, this will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. On the ground, this is T.J. Yeldon. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. Second down, 8. A second down throw for Bridgewater. It's Hill, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now T.J. Yeldon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. All week in practice, they stressed grounding, pounding the football, and they really executed it well there to get the first down.
That usually means getting back to being physical in practice, because when you emphasize pounding the football, it doesn't really come together unless you practice it the same way you're going to play it in the game. That means more bodies, more pads, and a whole lot of popping last week, and they got it done in the game.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And this is caught at the 8. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Bridgewater now. He goes underneath for Yeldon. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. T.J. Yeldon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 1st down, it's Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And here's a look at the starting offense. So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. They'll run it now out of the gun. A strong running. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And for Jacksonville, their defensive starters, the youngster, the rookie out of UCLA, Miles Jack, a guy to watch.
You have to watch him because he can make a big play from just about anywhere on the field. Top 5 talent. Ends up going number 36 because of a knee injury last year at UCLA. They'll use him all over the place for matchup situations, and he will wreak havoc.
Throwing on 3rd down, Love. And he's got Moncrief. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a 1st down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Luck on 1st down. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On first down, Locke. It's caught by Moncrief. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Luck throwing again. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Malik Jackson forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And the Jags, Charles, I think they're on the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
3rd and long, it's Locke. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Malik Jackson in there again to drop him for the second straight play, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Pat McAfee now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is taken at about the 14. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in. T.J. Yeldon. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Jaguars. T.J. Yeldon with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. And it's good to make it 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now a first down throw. Locke. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And some room to work. There he goes, right side. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
5 yards to go for the offense. First down and goal from that 5-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff looking right. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. And they'll They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal. Now Luck on 3rd and goal. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Julius Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. It's a gain of 21 that time. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down. Play fake here on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. A second down throw for Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Let's go.
Bridgewater on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
And again, it's Bridgewater. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. 3rd and long for Bridgewater. Under pressure, they got him again. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. So on 4th down, here's Brad Nortman on to punt it away. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. And the Colts coming out now. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
And he's brought down. 13 yards there on the pickup. And the Colts are going to have a first.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice gain.
They come out here in the eye. They go play action here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Indy. 55 yards.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner. Toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston, then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
On second down, here's Luck. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And the D looking like they may blitz. 1st and goal from the 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
To throw on second down is Luck. This will be caught just inside the 10. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. Now Luck on 3rd and goal. His pass caught at the 4. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And Lambeau will put this one through, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach, but it kept the offense out of the end zone.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. This is intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. And the Colts getting ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. After the interception, it's Luck. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And on 2nd and 10 now. On 2nd and 10, Locke. Wide open receiver complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Defense showing blitz. On 1st down, Luck completes it to Moncrief left side. And he coughed it up, and the Jags grab it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Bridgewater now after the fumble recovery. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And down the Kinsu. With a great push up front, he picks up the sack and a loss of 8. This is Coleman. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. And another timeout taken by the Colts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they're behind the chains as the offense. 12 yards needed on 3rd down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On 3rd down. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
To throw is Locke. Looking deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. 2nd and 10, Luck again. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we send you a couple hours south to Orlando, let's check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Second down, Bridgewater. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. 5 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively, and they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. They come out here in the eye. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Sheds a second man.
He's building up some momentum, isn't he?
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 1st and 10, Locke. And this is Moncrief with a catch. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The tight end, Julius Thomas, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. And he finds Julius Thomas. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now a play fake, and it's Luck. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Luck looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Finding time. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And Lambeau will put this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. A decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Seven yards to go on 2nd down. In motion, Hill. On 2nd down, here's Yeldon. give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Yeldon. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
2nd down to the offense in search of 6 yards. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. On 3rd down, Yeldon. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. Here's Brad Nortman now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Back to throw, Luck. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Myles Jack can just flat out cover. Doesn't matter who's out there, and he can do it really well in man. How about what he just did there in zone, though? Eyes in the right place, saw where the ball was going, reacted appropriately, and knocked it away.
Second and 10, Luck again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Yeldon, the lone running back. And they'll get it up the middle. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Let's go. Way 90. Way 90. 51 the mic, boy. 51.
3rd and goal for Bridgewater. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And fourth down coming up.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
So on fourth down, on comes the Jaguars' Jason Myers now for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Myers able to knock it through, and that will bump the lead up to 11. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And the Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They come out here in the eye. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Caught here by Bell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the fourth quarter. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up. Not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try and open things up in the run game.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck backing up. And Luck will be intercepted for a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe back.
I don't know about that. Super tough.
Gonna throw right side here, complete. It'll go as a gain of 12, and it's good enough for Jacksonville first. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. A first down throw for Bridgewater. And that's off the mark, incomplete. T.J. Yeldon, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
On 2nd down, Bridgewater again. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. T.J. Yeldon, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Here's Luck now on second down. Completes it to Moncrief, left side. The 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Dante Moncrief, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, get into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Yeldon, the lone running back. So the D-line's going to spread out. Bridgewater now on second down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
3 yards left to grab here on third down. They'll try to run for it with Yeldon. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
You can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
To the right side here, the tight end Thomas. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time. All right, it's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
On second down, here's Luck. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Block on third down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
One receiver left, three to the right. Shift together here from the D-line. 2nd and 10, Luck again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Throwing on third down, Luck. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Dante Fowler in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time for Luck on 4th down. He's got time. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They begin with a run by Yeldon. And he is good. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Second down, Bridgewater. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. After the interception, it's Luck. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's brought down after a good game. It goes as a pickup of 23. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal. Now it's Luck. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And tough starting field position here. And some extras coming up on the line here, ready for the blitz. A first down carry now for Yeldon. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And another timeout taken by the Colts. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. They come out here in the I.
51 to Mike, boy, 51. Tiger! Force!
They'll run it again with Yeldon. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now it's Yeldon running right, and he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. That's taken inside his own 40. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Dante Moncrief, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game.
And they put it in the end zone, which was job 1. Now they have to convert, and then it's decision time, isn't it?
Yeah, so this is what all teams go through. You look at the clock, you're inside 2 minutes, look at your timeouts, make that onside kick decision.
Yeah, how do you feel about your defense, where you are in terms of the scoreboard, and the time left on the clock, as you noted, so many things to go through.
Luck will try and throw for it. That's caught at the 1, but he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make-or-break onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand.
tight, guys. Double tight. We got three, fellas. We got three. Let's go. Wide 80. Mike 51. Wide 80. Hey, come on, O. Come on, O. Ahead. Hey.
Down to a knee goes Bridgewater, and that ought to do it. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.